What's up, guys? I'm going to the UFO Disclosure Symposium. I'm talking with some amazing names like Paul Hynek, Avi Loeb will be speaking there. We have Travis Taylor, Carl the Crusher will also be there. And I'm lucky enough to have the actual producer, one of the producers for the UFO Disclosure Symposium, David Schooley. We're here on StreamYard. So happy to have you here. David, welcome to the channel, man. How's it going?
It's going good, Chris. Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure to be involved with the programs that you're doing, and of course, I am one of the producers of the UFO Disclosure Symposium. We have a phenomenal team of people and of speakers, which you are one of, and I'm just happy to be here.
And you have been so kind as to not only let us, but help us launch a balloon to space and have it blow up. And hopefully we catch it.
My goodness. That is so super exciting. In fact, a press release just went out this morning on that. The opportunity to do what you are doing, Chris, is something that this entire ufology community, and I would argue outside of the ufology community, mainstream, everyone in this world, and of course, United States, we're all suffering from a lack of valid information, and there's no reason for it if organizations like the one that you're founding right now exist, and if we decentralize. And you have a perfect answer to that. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think you actually get it. The decentralized, the whole force of it. Anyone with a cell phone that has an internet connection can actually participate, in the NFT market, in the decentralized asset market, if you will. So yeah, like you said right before we went on here, you said basically it's just using the funds for legitimate science. It's basically legitimate use of funds. How did you describe it?
Yeah, so the exciting thing for me about this entire collaboration and what you're doing is the fact that in traditional investment opportunities, most things are centered around just the funding and the funds and making money, which those are all there, and that's fantastic. But I love the fact that your drive and your fundamental mission is to get science documented, declassified, and have a transparent and true asset management system via blockchain and all of the new technologies that you are bringing to the table to this world. And whether somebody listening understands how all that works or not, the good news is it does work, and it's something that hasn't been done in the scientific community yet, and you're pioneering that. And you're doing the launch with us by sending a balloon to space. How much cooler does that get? Right there in Vernal, Utah, and from the center of the city, which is at Blind Frog Ranch Outpost, which, as you know, I'm a part of. It's a very exciting thing.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. I made this video I wanted to show you for the launch. Okay, so awesome. Let's check it out here. Yeah, I hope you like. It's been 80 years, everybody. After 80 years, we still don't have any more information or awareness, understanding of the phenomena. Barriers in the government, lack of funding, and just a fractured UFO community have kept humanity and all of us really in the dark. Obviously, we need a different approach. We're building UAP Society. It's a Discord community of enthusiasts, scientists, and anyone really looking for a respectful place to come, connect with other people, and be united with a common mission to find the truth with the good for humanity. But it's more than just a simple community. Paul Hynek, the son of J. Allen Hynek, is already on board and wants to continue his father's work. But this time, we will create a visible college using Web3 decentralized technology. We will use NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain to fund the science and point it at the UAP problem. We'll reward the NFT investors with open source science and future drops, so future airdrops that we have planned for UAP Society. Anyone can join, even if you know nothing, literally nothing about the NFT world. We want to educate the UAP community. Anyone can join. The mission officially starts 27 May. We will live stream it live from Vernal, Utah. 12 noon Pacific time, we will be launching a space balloon and the UAP Society to space. So watch the live stream here on my channel, 27 May, hosted by Luis Jimenez. We're gonna have tons of big names in the space
Alexei Novitsky will be prepping the balloon and launching it on the live stream. We'll have Jim Senegal there. He has additional very interesting science experiments that we'll be putting into the actual payload up to space. If you don't want to miss anything, or you want to invest in the UAP Society, go now to uapsociety.com and sign up. It's for informational purposes only. Our only sponsor is the community. The community is our sponsor and our product. Get it? This is decentralized. A dedicated, unified community is the #1 thing that NFT investors and traders actually look for in a project. So if we build it, they will come. We will get asset appreciation and money to use directly for science and break through this problem, break through the UAP problem. If we build it, they will come. See you guys there, 27 May, UAP Society. Peace.
Chris, can I just say right off the bat, there are so many things that you're checking, right? You're checking all the boxes right here so beautifully. In putting together this UFO Disclosure Symposium, right? We've got some great people behind this. The people that we're working for and with is UFO Mega Conference. We're working with the good people of MUFON. We're working with, of course, phenomenal names like Travis Taylor and Michael Boyd and Professor Avi Loeb and of course, you know, James Keenan and L.A. Marzulli, all these guys. And I'm just giving a partial list right now. All of these people are singing the same tune of, I want truth out. I want to stop all this craziness of, you know, everything being compartmentalized and hush hush. And I just want truth out there. And so I love that that's the mission here, but I want to talk to a couple of other things that you're doing. Like I said, you're checking off the boxes, man. You're putting a value to this association, UAP Society, right? You're doing it through NFT, and again, everybody out there, if you're not familiar with NFT, bottom line is there's an associated value to this digital asset, which then funds this decentralized science, which he's calling DeSci, which is amazing. That is where we can step in and do something good, like you said, for mankind with the investment. And on top of that, the potential of making your investment double, triple, quadruple, just literally turn into a beautiful, beautiful investment is absolutely there. So you're checking off all the really cool boxes. I'm excited, Chris. It's really cool.
Yeah. Thanks, David. So one point is the NFTs actually, we can, once we create them, once we mint them, we can't change them actually ever. So once they're minted, it's done. And we are putting in a 7% royalties. So anytime the NFT is traded, anytime it's sold, there's a 7% royalty that goes back into the original fund. So what I want is like 50% of that, like as maximum we can do, right? 50% just goes right to a fund that is only used for science initiatives, right? In our first, the first science initiative is going to be developing and launching as many as we can Sky 360 systems, the Sky 360 hub systems. It still needs to be developed, and you know, cash would really help, would really move that along if we had funding. So if we can get that developed, we could have it out first quarter next year. Yeah,
that's so beautiful. And Chris, may I tell the viewers what we worked out for this pre-launch, right?
Yes, go ahead. Let's do it.
So this is so cool. So there's going to be an actual launch to space, right, happening at the beginning of the UFO Disclosure Symposium. So that Friday, we're launching this balloon to space. Chris, the UAP Society, is launching to space. They're going to have a ton of cameras and sensors and all kinds of amazing things attached to this launch that's going to bring us data that we don't have. We don't have this kind of decentralized data right now. And then he's going to present the findings of that at the Disclosure Symposium. Now, what does that mean for you guys if you're an investor? Here's where things get really cool. UAP Society has decided that anybody that signs up now as that first 42, you're going to get either your choice, if you can make the arrangements and get the airline tickets and all the stuff that you need to actually come out to Vernal and be a part of this happening, you are going to get a VIP ticket supplied by UAP Society to come to the UFO Disclosure Symposium. That means that you're not only going to be able to watch and be a part of that balloon launch, that space launch, but you're going to get to see all the speakers. You're going to get to participate in everything that's going on. And if you don't know about the UFO Disclosure Symposium, you've got to check that out, because we've got groundbreaking, news shattering stuff going on with, at least 4 videos that are never before seen. We're sharing it for the first time ever with media, with the public, with you guys at the same time. There's no red tape. We're just taking it all out. And on top of that, there's third-party analysts that have viewed all this footage, and we're doing it all together. And Chris has created a way for your investment in the NFTs, in the UAP Society program, to not just get you that NFT and get you that investment and get you a piece of that first 42.
Yeah, come out.
But get you to the event. And if you can't make it to the event, we're going to give you the live stream. It's awesome.
I want to build a community, and so we need a core group. We need a core group of people and ambassadors. And you guys are one. David and Liz, right? Liz is in the background here, but you guys are definitely on the team as ambassadors, because you get it. I think you really do get it. That it can punch through. That we don't own it. That nothing's breaking through. Okay, this is the initial seed investment. We're asking a little bit more than 1 ETH. Okay, 1 Ether is valued around $3,000. We're asking for 3,500. And that's just a little bit more just to be in this group. And we will give back 5 mints, just airdrop to your account. Okay. So you don't worry if you don't know what that means right now. What it means is when we do our full launch, you will get free stuff airdropped into your account. And so again, I think it's a good investment, like you mentioned. And I think we need that core team. We need people that see it, that maybe you don't understand exactly what the technology is, but that's fine, right? We can get through it, right? I can make YouTube videos about that. I haven't been making YouTube videos about NFTs because everybody wanted UAP videos, but I think this is the way to get through. Like, really, it really is.
It truly is. And Chris, to your point, I mean, I 100% agree with you. What you stated about, your investment and how it's already paid you back and you could fund this with that. I agree. That's not the point. The point is to build this community and allow others to participate. And the fact that you're opening it up for anybody that is interested in it, you're promoting it only to the ufology community right now, which is a beautiful nod to all of us who are truly wanting and already on that mission for truth and disclosure. But the truth is, growing this and growing it in a way to where it gets mainstream people's eye to the fact that science and true disclosure and true transparency in the findings can be achieved. We don't need government to do that. We just need a good community. And that's why this is so beautiful.
Exactly. You made such a good point, because really all they look for, and there's so many NFT projects, right? And why are there so many is because it's easy to actually make an NFT project, but it's very, very, very difficult to make it good and actually mean something, right? To actually to be secure, right? We need to have their contracts all secure. We need to make sure that our community is educated, right? That we need to make sure they're not scared to go on Discord, that they know the basic things. Don't give your seed phrase out to people, anyone early. There's certain things that these naturally, but the community is what the NFT investors all look for. They look for something that actually has persistent value, and we want to give the evidence. We want to give the answers to all of us. Like, I want to know. Like, I really want to know. I don't want to do it. I can't do it. On my own.
None of us can do it alone.
Nobody can.
None of us can do it alone. And we don't want to do it alone. The whole point here is to create the community. I want to add one more thing that we haven't even talked about, Chris. So as you know, with producing the UFO Disclosure Symposium, we've been doing some marketing of our own. We've got a really great team. If those of you that are watching know who Carl the Crusher is, a phenomenal guy. He's doing some of our interviews and everything. I want to challenge everyone out there watching this. If you are a ufology influencer of any kind, if you've got a blog, if you've got a YouTube channel, if you've got anything and you want to get involved and you invest in this, let's commit to, Chris, let's commit to, we'll get Carl Vibe, we'll get yourself, we'll get me, we'll do another video and we'll post it on all of our social medias to help build this whole community and introduce each new investor to this in the first round of investing. I mean, let's just really, really dive into creating a community. That's what this is about. It's beautiful.
We're going to sell it as cheap as we can. Okay. The best thing for the community is to get the right people on the whitelist is really what I want. I don't want a bunch of flippers in the NFT community that don't care. They don't care about the mission at all. You know, they're just here to make a buck. I want the people that are on the whitelist that actually care to get the science. They get it. At least they have the right goal, which is just finding the truth. And then the asset increase in value will only make the science better, right? If this thing goes to like, we're going to sell it at 0.1 ETH, it's the lowest we can, and we're going to sell the maximum number that we can. So just getting on that whitelist is enough. And I know 0.1 ETH, you know, that's like $300 right now. Sounds like a lot, but you know, is it really that much? You know, if you're talking investments. So we're going to have,
I have to say this. That when I said you checking off all these different boxes, this is one that we didn't bring up yet, and you're touching on it. But I want to make it clear to anybody listening. I myself, Liz, everybody with UFO Mega Conference, and even with the good people that we've worked with MUFON and all of these people, there are so many people that have dedicated so much of their life and so much time and so much energy to all of this without any monetary gain, without any potential of earning dollars. They just dedicate because they want truth, they want the science, or they've had an experience and they need the world to acknowledge and validate that there's real truth to some of these stories and some of what's going on and all of that. So something that I think and I find personally amazing is that you're now creating a vehicle on top of creating the vehicle of cataloging the science, getting the science, doing the research, and cataloging it in a way to where it's protected and transparent and away from the restraints of government classification, right? All of that is great, but it's even better that you've created it in a way to where they can actually make an investment that can pay back and make them and earn them money in this area that they're already doing so much for. That's beautiful.
I mean, I want to, but just highlight. Look, guys, this is crypto, right? I mean, it's still new technology.
Of course.
You know, if you're out there scraping by, you know, I don't know, sign up somehow. Maybe we can help people out. I don't know. I want to spread it as much as possible. So. But yeah, but we need money to do the science, right? So you need both. So if you have the money, then I would say invest it. If you're interested in NFT technology at all, if you're interested in UAPs, UFOs, it's going to be a fun project. We're going to be, like I said, 27 May, man. That's only a few short weeks away. We're going to be launching to space, and we're going to have that live stream going. I think it's going to be super exciting. UAP Society, Alexei Novitsky, man, he's been working his tail off. Putting together this balloon launch. We got the NOTAM getting established. We talked to the Vernal Airport. You know, we're going to launch it right in downtown. Essentially, if you look at Vernal, it's like right downtown.
It's at the Blind Frog Ranch Outpost. It's literally the center, 528 West Main Street, Vernal. It's going to be amazing. And of course, you know, what a better community to do it in. There is no better community to do it in than Vernal, Utah. And of course, among the people that are going to be there for the UFO Disclosure Symposium, it's going to be truly amazing. I want to make one more comment that everyone here will see if they dive into this a little bit. The artwork that you guys have created and done for these NFTs is truly phenomenal. And you guys have just done some amazing, amazing stuff. And I just want to tip my hat to you in all the work that you've done to make this a legitimate thing and to include us in, the efforts to be a part of the community. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, David. I'll show the art right after we hang up here. I think it'd
Awesome.
be cool just to give a little taste of that because we haven't, and it is amazing. Actually, it really is. It really is amazing.
Very,
Yeah,
very cool.
everything's just lined up, man. It's really weird. There's been a lot of just synchronicities, just people aligning, and I think we just want to know, and we want to make the world better, so we don't end up in kind of the same position in the future. Our kids don't, right? I mean,
Right.
I think
Right.
we can make a difference. That this is the time, right? When they're building when they're building the new technology, building Web 3.0, we can angle it, towards not being bad stewards, man, of
Right.
the world. Like, how hard is it? Yeah.
Well, what it does is it takes a legitimate, properly focused community, and that's what you're building.
All right, cool. And our first ambassador, man, Paul Hynek, he's the son of J. Allen Hynek. And you mentioned one thing there. We want to use Sky 360 to get data, right? So these are these camera systems we want to place all around, always looking at night, and they can zoom in. It's autonomous using AI technology. But Paul is actually big into NFTs. He knows it. And so he's brought on this great idea to actually take some of that MUFON data, if we can get a hold of databases or any sort of evidence, and secure it on using decentralized blockchain storage technology. So we can use file systems and spread it around the whole globe, actually, to secure that data, so it can't be messed with. And we can, continue to do that, burn it into the blockchain. So those are our two main initiatives: the cameras, and then burn that evidence into the blockchain so it can't be messed with.
Absolutely. And if I may speak to that a little bit, so obviously Paul Hynek, we had a call the other day with Paul Hynek and Jim Segala and Michelle Miners, all discussing, and this is really important for those of you that are investing. You need to know that there are really phenomenal people at the top of this trying to put this all together. Jim Segala brings some technology to the table that is actually gathering data that is not normal and not usual to gather. I mean, everything from radiation to magnetism to gamma to all kinds of stuff with these sensors in this effort that the UAP Society will be doing, and pulling all of that stuff together. It is real science, guys, and it is really exciting.
Okay, yeah, excellent. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up with your email. If you are a serious investor, actually, you can just email me at my About page on my YouTube channel. You can find it there. So just email and let me know you're a serious investor. I can put you on the alien list, and then we can go from there. And again, it's at least for the 42, we're going to do everything for you. Okay, you just have to open a MetaMask wallet. That's it. It can take 5 minutes. And then we'll have to secure the funding going one way, and then the NFTs going the other is the basic thing. So
beautiful.
I may cut that out.
Well, I love it, and I want to second that. If you're not involved in this yet, whether you're into NFTs or not, whether you're into cryptocurrency or not, the mission itself is phenomenal, and on top of that, you can be a part of a history-making day, on the 27th with the launch to space, with the UFO Disclosure Symposium. You can get access to everything that we're doing there, and you'll be one of the 42 founders in the UAP Society. So if you're thinking about it, stop thinking, just do it. It's amazing.
Congress of 42. Yep.
Awesome.
Love it. The Visible College.
Very good. Well, Chris, thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you, David. Have a great day. See ya.